the new management for Ocean. Those vehicles owned by BPI, their lease was terminated and they left behind these vehicles when they were leaving the country. The assets ordinarily went back to Social Security, and now a new management company is in West Africa Leisure Group. And now these vehicles were being used by BPI, will still continue to be used by this new company, and then eventually you have to sell these vehicles. Do we say the directive for the sale this time came from Social Security rather than the AG?
No, probably let me explain again. Okay, so BPI were managing
the hotel.
The hotels, and at some point their assets reverted to the receiver. So now when they left, another company owned by, I think here it says West Africa Leisure Group. So I believe it must be a company owned by Social Security. So the hotels were being managed on behalf of Social Security, and they requested that since these hotels, these assets were being used for the operation of the hotel, if they can approach us directly to acquire the assets. So we entered into direct negotiation and agreed with them on the price.
Were these vehicles roadworthy?
Yes, because the 6, that's why they wanted to acquire them so that they can continue their operations.
Sorry, you were saying?
They were roadworthy, hence the reason why they appealed to acquire them so that their operations will continue.
So all these 6 vehicles were sold for a total of $1 million.
Yes.
Was the valuation done before the sale, or you just decided to sell them as a bulk for $1 million?
I need to get back to you on this. I'm not sure whether these 6 also were valued or we just offered to them. I'll give you a definitive answer before the end of this session today.
From the report, it says that the clearance for sale for the vehicle.
We received clearance from AG's office.
That's what it says. We received clearance from the AG's office to sell the BPI vehicles parked at Ocean Bay. And then you have the table for the 4 vehicles, but there were 10 in total.
Yes.
So this clearance, is it for the 4 or for
the clearance
all the 10?
Would be for the 10.
All 10.
Yes.
And this one as well, was the clearance received also informally by a phone call, or?
No, usually clearance are in writing.
They'll be in writing.
Yeah, even if we discuss it, usually they'll follow it up with an email to confirm.
To confirm before you would conduct the sale.
Yes.
And you stated a deed of conveyance was prepared for the vehicle.
Yes.
Was this the only instance where a deed of conveyance is prepared for the vehicle?
I believe for the other vehicles as well.
For the other vehicles?
So that they can have title.
Normally, if you sell a car, would you need a deed of conveyance, or a sale agreement and then the transfer that the police to be sufficient?
Yes, but for this particular lawyer, his fees was paid by the previous receiver, and he was just continuing
The service.
the service. Yeah.
Okay. But this is just for the BPI people, or for all the vehicles that
All
were
the-
eventually
All
stolen.
the vehicles.
We're all prepared. The transfer was all done by that lawyer paid for by the previous receiver.
Yes, I believe so. For the vehicles.
So,
Yes,
quickly,
Honorable Chief.
quickly, one important question.
Yes, please.
Can you just help us? Maybe the witness can confirm. We're talking about the BPI vehicles.
Yes, right now we're
As
talking
in the
about
report, yeah.
that is page 3 of.
Page 5.
Sorry, is it?
That
Hold on.
is
Let me confirm.
the letter with attention, Finbanka. That is when you're referring to.
It's page 25
We cannot see. We
from
cannot see the
volume
page.
1 of the.
There is another one I am looking at. It's addressed to the Solicitor General and Legal Secretary. Is that the
Oh,
one?
yes, you look. Is it dated 22nd February? Is that the one you're looking at?
Yes, 22nd February 2001.
2021.
2020. Oh, sorry, 2021. Yes.
Yes. We've not gotten to that document yet, but the one we're looking at is from volume 1 of his submission. The first one.
Yeah, I think exactly that's the one.
Yes,
I'm looking
but
at.
we're not as far gone as you are into the document. We're
Okay.
just looking at page 25.
Okay, I was just going to ask for quick clarification with the BPI,
Yes, please.
just for clarity, because it seems you were asking about the valuation, and you said you needed to look into that. So
Yeah.
I was just going to ask, maybe BPI has a meaning. I don't know, because we do not have it in the book anywhere, so that we can correspond that with the valuation that we have in the book. I don't know. Do you have any idea?
Yes,
Is this-
let me find out. I think it's business. Let me just check. So what it says is BPI Tourism. Yeah,
That's the
name of the company that was managing Ocean Bay.
BPI tourism. Okay, it's the name of the company.
Yes,
So the
name of-
vehicles are owned by BPI.
BPI Tourism.
Council,
All right.
you can proceed.
Yeah.
We cannot confirm the name though. I mean, I
Yeah.
think it will be important.
I think
to get the full name.
we will task the investigators to
Perfect.
find out.
That's fine. Okay.
All right. Mr. Barry, I don't know. Do you have a copy of your submissions to the committee with you?
Not the full.
You don't have everything. There's a part of your submission. It's starts at page 24. It says report on receiver trustee activities as at 8th May 2025. What you're reading from, that's from that document. That's where I'm looking at, and we're looking at theoretically the same content. It's marked broken down people.
Yeah, the vehicles.
Or it's titled to broken down vehicle. However, not all the vehicles are broken down, are they? That are mentioned in this report.
In this report, no, not all of them are broken down. For example, like Nissan, the Nissan Pathfinders were broken down. And
why the report marked broken down?
I think it was deliberate.
Okay.
Because you know, with the agitation and the noise about Janneh, the Janneh assets. You know, when you mention
noise.
Yeah.
Was it noise or was it citizens' concern?
Citizens' concern, to put it, professionally.
All right.
So when you mention about vehicles, the image that people have is Janneh's motorcade.
Not necessarily.
Well, for me, that's, you know, when you mention, that's what I would have in my bit of Pajeros, bit of Hummers, etc. So we said, look, let's give it a description so that people understand. It's different from those vehicles. So these are mostly vehicles that, it's only actually the BPI vehicles that were functioning. The others were sent to Future Lake building for repairs. So I guess that's why we also call them broken down vehicles, because I don't think most of them were working. And that's why, hence, we sold them in two lots. And even the mechanics wouldn't buy them to repair them.
Okay, but it's a total of 19 vehicles and about 8 of them were functioning.
Once from the BPI list.
And the Pathfinder.
Yeah, those are part of BPI, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they all part of the 19.
Yeah, part of the 19.
So we say 8 out of the 19 were functioning vehicles. roadworthy. Cannot call the report for broken down vehicles. Then we.
Well, that's the way we choose to describe it.
Issued receipts, or is
Yeah.
it that after the deposit at the bank, the slip the bank gave them was sufficient, or did you issue receipts?
No,
as
we
well?
always issue them receipts.
Okay. In addition to the deed of conveyance.
The receipts comes before
The
of
deed.
conveyance, yeah.
They were also done in the, is it the bidding, post bidding process? All these vehicles? Was that how the sale was conducted?
Yeah.
Okay.
But in this instance, we didn't open it. From my reading this, it seems that it was opened just with the staff of the receiver, not with.
Not with the usual going to the AG's office.
Yeah.
Why was this different?
I guess because the values really were not significant.
The money was not important.
No, it wasn't significant.
Okay.
It was important, but it wasn't significant. If you look at it in the scheme of things,
We dealt with more significant amount.
certain.
So there was no need for AG to have, or his team to have a
An
look
oversight.
or an oversight on this. I mean, it's a little over $3 million, the total amount. All right. So the staff of the receiver were the ones that opened these. The vehicles sold to West Africa Leisure Group were not valued. That's what you said, right?
No, I said I'll
You have to confirm.
have to confirm.
Okay. But the others, they were valued.
The others were
The
valued.
other set of vehicles were valued. Again, by Mr. Mambure.
One set by Mr. Mambure, the other set by Mr. M.M. Coker Garage. The first set by M.M. Coker, the second lot
Okay.
by Mr. Mambure.
And the bids, the set valued by MM Coker, the bids were also sent to MM Coker, were submitted to MM Coker.
Yes, and then we went to pick it up from, because the vehicles were there
Where?
at M.M. Coker's,
Okay.
so that people can inspect them.
They were located at his mechanic, at his
The
shop,
garage
at his garage
in Kolole.
in Kololo. One of the vehicles, the Range Rover. Let me just confirm. It looks like it wasn't sold.
Yes, it's still there.
Why is this the case?
I guess it's the state of
Of,
this,
of
yeah.
the vehicle. It's still not sold after 6 years.
Yeah, I don't think anybody would buy it because probably what you need, what they would look at is the amount of money you would need to spend, and these are the old type of Range Rovers.
To this day, you can confirm that this vehicle is still standing at MM Cooper's mechanic
No,
garage
at Future Lake.
at Future Lake. Okay. This set of vehicles were at Future Lake, or was it
All the vehicles were at Future Lake
all of them?
except the BPI ones. They were at Ocean Bay.
So it was during the sale process they were moved to Mr. Cooker's,
Yes, so that they can inspect it there.
so that the interested persons can do the inspections and submit their
Their bid.
their
yeah.
bids to Mr. Cooker. Okay. Interesting. But this is the This is the only outstanding vehicle that has not been sold, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So apart from Mr. Coker's services, you did not need to obtain the services of any other private individual for the sale of the vehicle?
Mr. Mambure for the valuation.
Well, Mr. Coker and Mr. Mambre. And then just like the other set of, or the other class of assets, eventually, you did not do any verification for the buyer. I mean, for West Africa Leisure Group, we can understand that they're the management company for the hotels.
No, to the best of my knowledge, we haven't done any verification. Well, but you know, it's far-fetched.
Is it?
Absolutely. Yeah,
Why?
Janneh has other concerns than buying rundown assets.
Are they all run down?
Anyway, I want to finish early today.
I don't think we'll finish early. Let me just tell you that.
No problem.
We have 6 classes of assets, so we've only dealt with 2.
All right, let's proceed. The other ones, I'm sure very soon we'll finish with the vehicles.
We're almost done with the vehicles, but there's something about the vehicles, especially the ones that belong to BPI,
Yeah.
that is, I have a little concern about these vehicles. These vehicles were owned by BPI, managing the hotels, Ocean Bay and Sunset. Is it Sun Beach?
Yes.
And then at the end of the investigations of the commission and everything, these hotels will return to Social Security. So now my concern is, why are you as receiver selling assets belonging to the hotel?
No, it didn't
Well,
belong. It didn't
to the
belong
management of the hotel,
no, to the management company,
BPI.
and which was a separate legal entity from the hotels.
Yes, but
But
these
there's-
vehicles were still being used for the management of the hotel
Yes.
in the day-to-day running and functions of the hotel.
Yes, but they were not bought by the hotels.
They were bought by the
The
BPI,
BPI, the management company.
and BPI left these vehicles behind.
Yes.
Did you perhaps try to find out why BPI left these vehicles behind when they were leaving the country?
They were declared as close associates of the former president.
And that is why the vehicles couldn't just be left with the hotels to continue their function.
I'm not getting clearly on that.
I mean, the vehicles were bought for the management of the hotel. They were being used so that the hotel can execute its duties or activities efficiently, weren't they? They were being used in the day-to-day running of the hotel.
Well, I believe probably the Nissan Pathfinder as well. The Nissan Pathfinders, the ones that we are sold, I guess they were used by for their personal use.
They were for the management's personal use and not for the hotel.
No, I believe the ones that we sold to the hotel, they said they needed it for the operations of the hotel. That's why we negotiated with the director.
Understood. No problem, Honorable Chair. We're at a just closed the second class of assets. Before we get into the third class, I was thinking this is a convenient point to take a break, considering it's 2 p.m. now.